Hi everyone, I am Emily. I'm in my second year at the moment studying English at Sussex. But it wasn't until year 13 that I started to think about university. I was personally very scared of leaving my secondary school, which is why I studied my A-levels there as well. And that can be a really daunting thing to think about. Any transition can be scary. And I think GCSE and A-level transitions, whether you're thinking about your options for those times or what you might want to do later on, they're really important times to think about how you can use those skills of your decision making later on in life. So I'd like to talk to you about how you can use those skills at that time to maybe think about your future later on at university or what you might want to do later on. So at GCSE, I chose GCSE PE, not to say that it's not a good subject, but I personally didn't enjoy it. And the reason I chose it was because I was dead set on being a police officer. That's now not in my future. I don't want to go into the police. But it did make me realise that I needed to decide my choices based on what I enjoy rather than a future goal. And that's really important now as well. It means that I choose my modules at university, the subjects that I study at different times during the year. I choose those based on what I think I'll enjoy rather than what might look best on my CV or what might give me the best kind of outlook for the job that I'm looking at that specific time, because those things can change just as life changes all the time. So what I would say is really take what you choose by what you enjoy rather than maybe someone pressuring you into it or what your friends decide or what your goal might be at that time for 5 years' time, because things can change. Another thing is I'd say don't put all your eggs in your academic basket, and by that I mean don't concentrate solely on your studies. They're obviously a really important time and they're really important to get to your future goals later on, whether that be getting the right grades at GCSE for A-level or submitting a strong UCAS application. But I did that both at GCSE and A-level. Teachers will stress the importance of dedicating your time to your studies, which is totally true, but it also means that you need to take a little step back to yourself and not take it as seriously as they might be stressing. So that means that you might choose a book that you want to read rather than one that's relevant to your course, or maybe spend a bit of time dedicating your weekends to a sports club that you really enjoy participating in. And it means that you can kind of widen your academic interests into stuff that can be really useful for things like UCAS applications or to show that you're a wider participant in society. It's really important to kind of not stress the academic as the total and the centre. It's really important to kind of think about the things that you enjoy that aren't necessarily in your studies. And hopefully that will be something that you can take forward to university. That's why I no longer at A-level, I was very much, right, I need to do this, that and the other for my A-levels. It meant that I didn't see friends as much. It meant that I dropped out of clubs and societies that I really did enjoy. So it means that when you get to university, you might not be so inclined to join all the societies and to make lots of different friends in different circles. At university now, I work 2 jobs that I really enjoy, and it means that I get a bit of time away from my studies to do something that's personal to me. It means that I read books that I don't necessarily consider for my course as an English student, and it means that I get a chance to kind of spread my social wings a little bit more and make a few more friends and spend time solely on me.